stop in L.A., I thought if we were judging the fight on press conferences, you won round one.
We gave you 10-9, round one.
It seemed like Conor McGregor said, okay, I got to come out guns a-blazing for round two. What were your thoughts?
It's entertaining, you know. We giving the fans and the people what they want to see and what they want to hear. You know, I'm a little hoarse because shouting loud, screaming loud, a lot of trash talking, but we giving the people what they want to see and what they want to hear.
Floyd, you think this is going to be the new way to promote boxing? You think this is almost innovative, and people in boxing aren't used to this. You know, in the UFC, MMA, and wrestling, you see this kind of loud kind of promotion. It's kind of in your face type of stuff.
Well, you know,
you're bringing it to boxing. You think this is going to be the new way to promote, the modern way to promote boxing as well?
But Paulie, you know, I was doing this over 20-something years ago, and you've been in the fight game a long time yourself. We used to trash talk, extremely loud. Muhammad Ali and the fighters from the past that paved the way for me to be where I'm at used to be trash talkers also. In my boxing gym, in my home, we always trash talk.
To this magnitude, though, like when you heard about this fight, I know you knew it was going to be big. Did you expect it to be this big?
Well, they said it's, you know, it's projected to be bigger than the Pacquiao fight.
I promise you it's bigger than your Pacquiao fight.
And I'm just happy that, you know, the two biggest names in combat sports is able to come together. With me being off for 2 years, me being retired for 2 years, and me to still be relevant in the sport of boxing and be relevant in the MMA is amazing. So I have to take my hat off to the MMA fans also for just, you know, supporting this event. I want to thank the boxing fans and just a regular casual fan that's not even a boxing fan or MMA fan that's supporting this event.
I feel like Conor McGregor's bringing the best out of you. We're seeing vintage Floyd Mayweather.
Yes.
Like, and
yes.
I'll be honest.
You've been
I'll be
pretty
honest.
tame. You were tame for Pacquiao. You had much respect. Berto, you weren't
you know,
very
I'll be
vocal.
honest,
Floyd. Well, you know, a fight like the Pacquiao Mayweather, that's already going to sell itself.
Right.
That was already going to sell itself because that fight was sold 5 years before it happened.
Right.
To whereas with the Berto, that was just a farewell. You know, yesterday I had on a hat that said 48 because in my 48th fight, that was my biggest fight. You know, first 48, that's what we like to call that hat. And the shirts I wear sometimes, I have the shirt that says 48 and I wear the hat that says 48 because that was a $300 million fight, you know, where I made $300 million. I think I can top it in this fight.
We thought you were going to come out with a 50 on. I was curious why at least it wasn't 49 or 50. I thought you'd do the cocky thing, come out with 50.
Oh, no, not yet.
Let's get the 50 rolling if you guys are so
no,
sure.
Eventually, but, you know, we just take our time. We don't want to move fast. We'll take our time. When it happens, it happens.
I feel like Conor's bringing a side out in you where we've seen it before, but not like this. Like what you did out there, and I told these guys, I went, listen, and you know, I'm the MMA guy here. I'm a Conor fan,
yes.
And I went, Conor's gonna go undefeated in this press conference. After yesterday, I looked at Paulie, and Mara was sitting where Brian is. I went, damn, Floyd won that one, 10-9. I said, what's gonna happen? I said, I guarantee you, Conor's gonna come in and bring the heat tonight. Let's see how Floyd reacts to it. And you brought it again, man.
That's what I do.
Is he making you younger, Floyd? Like you know, when a fighter gets older, I know I realize this in my own career.
Yeah.
You kind of put the trash talk to the back. You know, you become more business-like. But then sometimes you get a younger fighter that comes in your face and almost brings that enthusiasm back. For me, it was Adrian Broner. When I fought Broner, he brought that youthful trash talking back for me. For you, did you feel that? Does it make you feel like your younger days, like when you gotta supersede the trash talk and feel young again? But
I want to say something to you, Paulie, first. You know, before we talk about that, I want to say congratulations to you. I'm glad that he's on Showtime and other networks promoting boxing because we need guys that know about the sport. And I think you do a marvelous job. I've seen you doing the MMA. You do a great job.
Thanks, brother.
You know, I caught some highlights of the MMA before, and I caught you commentating because you guys give guys a fair chance. Where a lot of times we're in boxing, not so much in MMA, we're in boxing, we hurt the sport because we're talking so negative about the things when sometimes things are best not said. But you do a hell of a job. You know about the sport.
I just try to break down tactics.
You know about the sport, and also you was a hell of a fighter. Congratulations, because you know when I first seen you fight, I knew from the gate that you was a hell of a boxer, and you know you had hell of a boxing skills. And I wanted to say thank you for even going to help McGregor out.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are you mad if McGregor said, look, I want him as a sparring guy?
It's business, and I understand business.
The way I looked at it was
wait, go ahead.
You don't have to explain nothing to me.
Thanks,
You
champ.
here to do a job.
Thanks, champ.
You know, and whatever I do.
He was talking shit yesterday.
Yeah. And, you know.
About me.
Yeah. And what I know. And whatever I do is a job that I do. You know, if someone come and is boxing me and sparring me, I may not know that they're getting ready for Paulie. I'm just doing my job, but he's just doing his job at the end of the day. But what you're saying, is he bringing a youth and a youngness? I mean, is he bringing the young Mayweather back?
Excitement, you know?
This is exciting.
It is.
Yeah, right? That's what I feel.
He said he's going to stop you within 4 rounds. Honestly, let me ask you this. Is there anything that Conor McGregor does that you've seen that you said, you know what, I need to watch out for that?
I can't really say, you know.
That's a no.
I'm just saying, I've been around the sport a long time. I have a lot of experience.
Yeah, but not with a guy like Conor McGregor, the way he moves. Are you bringing anyone in to kind of mimic his movement? Have you brought any MMA guys in, or are you just keeping it all boxing, doing what you do?
We brought a guy with we have a guy from Costa Rica with a real awkward style. You know, I have
Southpaw.
I have some solid guys that I'm working with, and I can feel an age on me. Of course, do I feel 40? Absolutely. Well, in boxing years, I'm probably older than 40.
Well, let's wrap it up with this. I know you got to go. When you thought about this fight, and I know you've thought about it here now that it's come to fruition, how do you see this fight ending?
I think from out the gate, I think from the first round, it's going to kind of be a chess match, us filling each other out. But if it's not a chess match, we're going to get it on from the beginning, whatever he want to do.
With him saying he's going to stop you in 4 rounds, do you think he feels like that's his only way to go? Like in the Nate Diaz fight, he came out, guns flying. Once he threw all the guns out, he had nothing left in the second round. Do you think he's looking at it this way, where if I don't get Floyd out in the first 4 rounds, I'm in trouble? So let me predict a 4th round KO because I'm going to shoot all the guns in the first 4 rounds?
You know, anything can happen. I mean, in contact sports, period. You know, he's a warrior, I'm a warrior. And if no one has ever noticed, okay, throughout my career, okay, in the beginning of my career, I was a huge knockout artist.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you know, I was in so many just hard, you know, the banging of the fist, and working in the gym extremely hard. My body broke down.
Also moving up in weight, Floyd.
Yes, but my last hurrah was probably the Shauub Mitchell or the Arturo Gatti fight. After that, my body was no good. So for me to still be able to compete and beat the top level guys and still have a sharp mind, I think it's remarkable because of this. Everyone says all Floyd do is run, or Floyd don't hit hard. If that's the case, nobody's walking through me. I'm waiting to see if anybody can walk through me. They say, you know, Pacquiao, of course, he's a heavy hitter. Canelo's a heavy hitter. De La Hoya's a heavy hitter. And we can keep Marcos Maidana, Cotto, all these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought Cotto, I fought Cotto.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a heavy hitter, and he's strong as fuck. He know it.
Do you feel any pressure, Floyd? You feel any pressure going into this? Because most of the boxing experts say, this is easy work for Floyd. This is too easy for him to get 50.
Well, you have to say, I mean, we're just going to be honest. With me taking years off, and he's still active, and he's younger, he's taller, he has a longer reach. He has a 74. I have a 72. But, I mean, everything is leaning really towards Conor McGregor. But, you know, only thing I can do is do what I do best.
Do you think about that, Floyd? Do you think about all-time greats that have taken long layoffs, come back and shown to the point where they got beat? Ali came back with Berbick. Ali's all-time great. Leonard came back with Camacho, all-time great. They came back a little too late. Do you think about that? Does that cross your mind at all?
I mean, we'll just see. You know, I be in the gym working, you know, day to day, and I didn't fought some.
Those guys were all-time greats, just like you're an all-time great. Does it cross your mind?
I mean, I just say anything can happen.
I feel like you're taking a bigger risk, to be honest, because this is the unknown. Like if you're fighting another boxer, that's easy. Floyd walks through this guy, but I tip my hat to you because to get to 50, you're not going the easy way about it. I think everyone goes, this is. I disagree, man. It's a huge risk for you.
I think that my thing is really just I just want to break my record.
Yeah.
I really want to break my record.
Does any of this ever get to you? The crowds, when they go crazy pro McGregor and they boo you, you're like, hey,
but it's obvious I'm doing something right thus far. I mean, throughout my career, because
Well, Floyd, this don't get to you, man. This is what you miss. This is what fighters miss.
I don't really miss this.
You don't miss it?
No. It was just that you know, I was in a position. I seen an opportunity. I was checking to see if the UFC or Conor McGregor will bite on it, and they bid on it. And now we in a.
Here we go.
We're in a march.
Here we are.
I like to call this a $1 billion fight.
Yeah. What do you think in Brooklyn? What do you think we're gonna get in New York City?
We're going to get some more of this? Some more
I
excitement.
saw you got something planned for the last press conference. You said you're going to save something for London.
What you got for
We're
us?
talking about girls. You said, I'll save it. I'll save it.
So you have a game plan for every specific press conference?
I don't really have no game plan. I'm a counter punch. I let him do it. I'm a counter punch. I let him do it. I let him do his thing. I let him do his thing. I had to come back. You know, I had to counter punch.
I got you.
But you got to realize I'm not fazed by this. I'm not fazed by the fans because you must understand. The fans cannot fight for you.
That's what you said at the press conference, yeah.
When it comes down to the two competitors, it comes down to the two fighters.
Yeah.
I've been here so many times. And one thing about me, I've been hit by some of the best. And all I did was bite down and say, okay, it's okay. I got hit by Shane Mosley, you know, went right back to the corner. He said, what's going on? I said, everything okay. I said, I'll be a different fighter when I go back out there. I lock in, I key in, and said, okay, here we go. Let's switch up the game plan now. Let's do what we have to do.
That's nice. Money Mayweather.
Hey,
brother, appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right,
We'll see you in Brooklyn.
All right.
See you in Brooklyn tomorrow. All right?